First day, first job with the new cart. I am so looking forward to see how much I complain about this or if it really solves all my problems, because I've been waiting for something like this for a while. I can go over puddles and speed bumps. So first, let's talk about the production cart landscape. If you just want a freestanding rolling cart, it's not expensive, it's a couple $100. Once you decide that you want them to fold down, that's when they start getting into thousands of dollars. The most famous brand is Inovativ, and they range between $3,000 and $5,000. However, in Europe, Adicam is the brand there, and it's not that well known here. That's why I looked into them. They're so much cheaper, and you can see here that the wheels are still connected because we had tons of space. In this video, you can see what I normally use. It's a plastic Olympia cart, super cheap for 180 bucks, and it folds up so perfectly and fits in the back seat of my tiny little car. I love it, except it's just not durable and strong enough, and I feel like I'm overloading it and just waiting for it to fall apart. Now, this is the part that I have been concerned about when I'm thinking of getting one of these heavier carts, is how much effort does it take? Can I put it in? I was hoping I could keep the wheels on. That is not happening, but technically it does fit. I'll put this to the left side. That way, I've been told don't put my stands behind the driver's seat, because if I get hit, those stands are just gonna javelin through my body. So stands are going here. Hopefully I don't have a PA. And then this was so much lighter to put in by itself. And then I just put the wheels over to the side. I still have a ton of room to put stuff here. It gets even deeper once you get past this little area right here. Still not sold on if I made the right decision. What better way to figure that out than take it on a job? So I just got contracted for 7 days in Florida, doing kind of a commercial style shoot. Not something I typically do, but I've been freelancing for this company and it's been working really well and they keep hiring me. So happy to be a part of it. And I asked them, are we going to be going from location to location throughout the day? And they said, no, one location for every day. I just said, I'm not going to charge for it. I need to see if this will work. I'll bring my cart. We can put everything on there. I think it'll make all of our lives easier. And then we can just see if this is something that will work for me. So this was a scouting part of the day. Got to see some Florida critters in there too. This is the reason why I needed a new cart. These textures could not be handled by the little 4-inch casters on the Olympia cart. I need heavier duty stuff. I used to use a Think Tank knockoff bag where I would put all of my stands, tripods, lights, everything in there, and it got so heavy that by the time I went from my car through the parking lot, conference center, office, I was already sweating and I needed to switch to a cart. So I got the Olympia, and it's okay, but now I need something more durable, but I think it's gonna come at the cost of convenience, especially for my small car. All right, day one of production. We're about to get that cart up and loaded. I want to show you guys how long it takes to put together. I wanted to film the whole process, but the director just started unfolding the legs, so it was extremely fast because the wheels were already on. But that's good to know. I'd rather it be faster than slower. And honestly, putting the wheels on probably would add 60 seconds maybe. We put the top level on, and that is one of the biggest differences between this and the plastic Olympia cart, is you get 2 levels instead of 3. And I was trying to think beforehand, how can I accommodate? Because having 3 levels is extremely great. I would put all of my stands on the bottom shelf, and then I would put all of my light fixtures in the middle, and then camera would go up top. So for this setup, I kind of am just resorting right now to just piling things up. And I'm thinking perhaps in the future I might do some milk crates. I've heard that is really nice. Oh yeah, I love the foot brakes there. It's a nice firm press. It's not going anywhere. I got the 8-inch tires. Watch this. My Olympia cart could never handle this. Oh my gosh. This is literally what I'm paying for, is to be able to go over any texture without a problem, like no stress. And there's a lot of weight on this right now. Whoops. If we're swinging, there's a lot of weight on here, and it's handling it like a champ. I would definitely say I mean, there's probably 100 pounds in just sandbags on here.
And we got to explore the grounds.
Oh, there's all sorts of animals here.
Normally I do corporate interviews, but this week is commercial work, so I get to put much more emphasis on lighting and blocking and dialogue. It's gonna be a fun exercise. Now, this isn't a far distance at all, and you don't need a cart, but I will say being able to just roll everything over was really nice. And then we just got direction from the director that said we're gonna put the drone up and grab shots of here, so we need to quickly move everything, and it's just gonna make things that much easier to be able to load in and just get it out of the way rather than taking multiple trips.
We should go in and just say real time at the bottom.
I ended up getting the Adicam Mini, and every reviewer that I've seen who gets the size they want, they just say don't go smaller than that. This is already bigger than my Olympia cart. The Olympia cart goes out to about here, and let me do it from this way. It goes out to about here, which means it can hold my camera bag, which is fine. But now with this extra bit of width, I have workspace here, which is really, really valuable. The Adicam Mini Plus has a bunch of 1/4-20 holes all around here, and then the railing folds down if you want your arm to rest to work as like a DIT station. I don't need that. I did want a hook that they had, but it was $40. So I just grabbed this out of my closet, and that way I can easily, see if I can do this with one hand, put my tripod on, and I don't have to spend the 40 bucks. I also have a couple S hooks for my closet that I can use, but that makes it so much more functional and efficient instead of always having to put the stands in here. We need to go over to the end of that parking lot, to the blue building behind it. So instead of packing up the cart into there, I can just roll it there. However, we are definitely gonna avoid all this mud because these are all terrain, but I prefer that terrain over there. Like, I can never, ever consider going over this with my previous carts. I just love that I can go grass, soft dirt, gravel, sand, concrete, asphalt. I got my Adicam for $12.69 on Black Friday, had a little discount, and you get it now for $14.10. This is Jay, the director, being silly, and I highly recommend it. I've only used it for one day, but I've had some experience with other carts, and I feel like this is a tool that I'm going to be able to use and help aid me for the rest of my production. The only thing I'm really wondering is, how do I charge for it? Is it something that I just include into my cost of doing business, or is it something that's included in my day rate? Do I convince a client to get it or not get it? I feel like they wouldn't really understand how much more efficiency it would provide. But that is the journey I'm on now. I have Adicam. It's basically like the Goldilocks version. It's not the super premium innovative, but it's not the super cheap alternatives. First day was a success. We got 4 more to go, and I'll keep sharing my thoughts in the next vlogs.